Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Modi English School. This video is for class 2 subject science. And before we start with our video, I just want to tell you that I expect all of you to obey all the rules which I am telling you every day in the beginning of the video, and I also hope that you are all following that rules. So which are that things? The things which I tell you every day are the things: number 1, to wash your hands. The whole day you see that you have to keep washing your hands, especially when you come inside, when you have gone somewhere outside. Every time see that you keep your hands neat and clean. Also see that you are eating the well cooked food at home. Do not eat junk food. See that you keep cleanliness in your surroundings, and also see that you obey your parents. Watch all the videos of all the subjects every day. Then the thought for today: mistakes are proof that you are trying. This is the thought for today. What does it mean? It means that it is good to make mistakes. It is good that you are trying so that you make mistakes. But those who don't make mistakes means they are not trying at all. So making mistake is good instead of not trying at all, because mistakes will lead you towards progress. So keep trying, keep making mistakes, no problem. The content of our today's video is chapter number 7 that we have completed, housing and clothing, and chapter number 8 that we have learned, things around us. So today we will revise the chapters with the help of the worksheet, and we will solve the worksheet in this video. That worksheet is important from the exams point of view. In your final exams, these two chapters will surely be there. So from the final exams point of view, this worksheet is important. I suggest you to understand the questions and the answers given in the worksheet and write down in the rough book from the video. Let's begin. So first you have to give the heading. As you give the heading every time before we begin, chapter number 7, housing and clothing. So give that heading number 1 of chapter 7, housing and clothing. Then give the heading of chapter number 8, things around us. Please give these headings in your notebook. First you will write in the line lesson 7, housing and clothing. That is the name of the lesson number 7. Then you will write lesson number 8, things around us. So I will just tell you what have we learned about in these two lessons. So in lesson number 7, we have learned about houses that are made of different materials. We have learned about types of roofs, types of houses, and the clothes we wear. What have we learned in lesson number 8? In lesson number 8, things around us, we have learned about natural things, man-made things, and different types of materials. Now let us solve the question bank based on these two chapters. So first question from the question bank, see the heading, understand the heading, underline the incorrect word and write the correct one in the given space. The sentence will be given to you. Maybe it can be asked in the exam. You have to read the sentence carefully twice or thrice if needed. You have to check which word is wrong. Then you have to underline that wrong word and write the correct word in the answer space given below. So we will read all the sentences at least twice and try to understand what is incorrect or what is wrong in the sentence. Let's read number 1. Sloping roofs help straw to fall off easily. If the roof is sloping, will it help to fall down the straw easily? Again, sloping roofs help straw to fall off easily. See, these are called sloping roofs, right? Slanting like this. Triangle you can see. So what will fall off from this? What is falling off? You can see white color over here. Is it straw? No, it is not straw. Then what will fall down? Snow. instead of straw, you have to write snow. So I will underline the incorrect word for you. What is the incorrect word? Straw is incorrect word. See, this is not the straw which is falling down. What is falling down? Snow is falling down. Right? So that is wrong word, and the right word we have written, putting the dash in between. So the correct sentence will be like, sloping roofs help snow to fall off easily. Snow will fall down from the sloping roof. So sloping roofs are good in the areas where there is lot of snowfall. So I hope you have written number 1. Now let's read number 2. Next one. Cloth is used to make caravan house. Again, cloth is used to make caravan house. So the wrong word over here is caravan, because we know that cloth is used to make tent, but both caravan and tent are temporary houses. But as you know, cloth is not used to make caravan house, right? Cloth is used to make tent house, because caravan is the house on wheels. So cloth, when you use cloth, you can make this tent house. See, like this. This is called tent house, and cloth is used for making this tent house. So the incorrect word is caravan and the correct word is tent. Cloth is used to make tent house. Next, we wear same types of clothes in different seasons. Is it correct that we wear same types of clothes in different seasons? No, it is wrong. We wear different types of clothes in different season. So the wrong word is same. That is incorrect word, and the correct word is different, because we wear different types of clothes in different seasons. For example, if it is summer season, we wear cotton clothes. If it is winter season, like it is right now, then we wear woolen clothes. So it depends on the season, it depends on the climate outside, and so in accordance with the climate outside, we have to choose our clothes. Like we have learnt about cotton clothes and woolen clothes. Next, a houseboat cannot move from one place to another. So again we shall read, a houseboat cannot move from one place to another. Is it true? What is the wrong word? Cannot. Cannot move. So it is wrong, because a houseboat can move from one place to another. See over here, you can see a houseboat. Over here, houseboat, house on the boat, right? It is there in the water. So it can move, it can sail. So cannot will not come over here. Can will come, because houseboat can move from one place to another. Here it is written cannot. So the meaning becomes negative. But the answer is it can move. Just you have to remove this not, nothing else. Remove this not and the answer is ready. A houseboat can move from one place to another. I hope you have written this in your notebook. Please see that you are writing the sentence as well as the answer along with the video. Next, we have the topic give one word for the following. Next topic, so you will leave 2 lines in between and you will give the heading give one word. You can also write in short GOW. Let's read number 1. House on boat is called dash. House on boat. You can see the image over here. And just before this slide, we had seen that slide. In that, you had seen the house on the boat. What is that called? House on the boat is called a houseboat. See, the answer is hidden in the question itself. Here is the spelling of house. Here is the spelling of boat. So you have to just write those spellings together as one. House, boat. Houseboat is the house on the boat, and it is a temporary house, right? You know that. It can move from one place to another. Learn the spelling, please. HOUSEBOAT. Boat. Houseboat. That's the answer. Number 2. House on wheels is called dash. The house, which is temporary house, it is on the wheels. You can see the wheels over here, right? The 4 wheels are there, just like the car. Right? From the car we have our answer. Caravan. See, the spelling of car is already given. C-A-R. Then A-V-A-N. Caravan. Caravan is a temporary house. It is also called house on wheels. And it is a temporary house, so we can shift this caravan from one place to another. It is a temporary house. It is a caravan. Please remember the spelling. C-A-R-A-V-A-N. Caravan. C-A-R-A-V-A-N. Caravan. Next we have number 3. House made of clothes. And we discussed this just before some time in the beginning of the video. House which is made of clothes is called what? It is called a tent. House made of clothes is called tent. T-E-N-T. Tent. And I hope you remember that tent is also a temporary house, not the permanent one. And it is the house which is made of thick cloth or plastic sheet. As you can see over here, people who go for picnic, for any trip, they can use this tent house for temporary shelter. Next we have question answers. Answer the following questions. Let's read number 1. Why do we make temporary houses? What is the reason? Why should we make temporary houses? What is the reason behind that? So, the answer is temporary houses move from one place to another, so we make temporary houses. It is very easy. Temporary house is the house which you can shift. You can move from one place to another. So, it is very easy for the person who lives in the temporary house to keep moving from place to place. So, temporary house is easy to move. So, we make temporary houses. Number 3 we have what do clothes protect us from? So, in other words, you can say, why do we need clothes? What do the clothes protect us from? So, clothes protect us, our body. It protects us from so many things like heat of the sun, cold, the winter season, wind, when there is strong wind blowing outside, and the rainfall, as you can see over here. So, clothes protect us from so many things. We have to wear clothes which are neat and clean, and we should fully cover our body with the clothes so that we can be safe from all these things. So, what do the clothes protect us from? Clothes protect our body from heat, cold, wind, rain. Here is heat, here is cold, here is rain. Do learn the spelling. H-E-A-T, heat, C-O-L-D, cold, W-I-N-D, wind, R-A-I-N, rain. Next, we have fill in the blanks. The blanks you have to fill in with the correct letters. See, some letters will be given and some you have to write, and you have to write the correct word reading the whole sentence. Number 1. Dash are used in making permanent houses. So, permanent houses are which houses? That most of us, we have permanent houses. That houses you cannot shift, you cannot move from one place to another place. That is called permanent house. So, what do we need for making the permanent house? It starts with B and we have 4 dash. So, the correct answer I have already written. In exam, you have to fill in this blank. I will just give you B and you have to write R-I-C-K. So, the word is brick. Bricks are used for making permanent houses. Bricks are used for making permanent houses. Number 2. Dash is an example of temporary house. Dash is an example of temporary house. So here the starting alphabet is given C. So we have learnt about temporary houses like houseboat, tent, caravan. Right? So from that, which word starts with C? Caravan starts with C. So we have to write ARAVAN, caravan. You have to fill in these missing alphabets which are highlighted. Caravan. For that, you should know the correct spelling. So please students, whichever blanks are given over here, learn the spellings properly. CARAVAN, caravan is the example of temporary house. Next we have number 3. Dash with short sleeves is worn in summer. What do we wear in summer with short sleeve? See, this is called short sleeve. It is half sleeve. Sometimes we wear with full sleeve, right? So you wear your shirt, especially boys in the school. Is it full sleeve or short? It is short sleeve, right? So what is that called? Shirt. You wear your shirt in the school. Spelling is SHIRT, shirt. SHIRT, shirt. That is with short sleeves, because in summer, as it is summer season, so you will feel the heat of the sun. So you don't need full sleeve in summer season, you need short sleeve. But in the present time, in winter season as of now, as it is December month, you need the shirts with full sleeve. So these shirts could be worn only in the summer. Learn the spelling as well. Number 4. Dash houses have sloping roofs. Which houses have this sloping roof? This is called sloping roof. See, here is mountain, right? But I just want you to see the example. I will put the line. This type of roof which goes downward, this is called sloping roof. It goes downward. It is called sloping roof. So, which houses have sloping roofs? So, it starts with M. Answer is mountains. 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 Mountains houses have sloping roofs because there is snowfall, there is also rainfall, so sloping roofs are needed so that the snow and the water will fall off. It will not accumulate, it will not gather on the top. So the houses on the mountains have sloping roofs. Then match the following. You will get column A and column B in exam, but here directly we have matched the question with the answer. So here you have question and the answer together in one slide. Let's read. Flat roof, houses in plains. Flat roofs, houses in plains. So plain, what is plain? The place that are not hilly, the straight, the flat ground without slope is called plain. So houses in plain, they have flat roof like this. See, this is called flat roof, which is straight, which is flat. So flat roofs are needed in the area of plains. Flat roof, houses in plains. Number 2, mud and straw. Mud and straw are needed to make what? For making temporary houses. Mud and straw are needed for making temporary houses. Just like the houses which are made tent and other houses which are temporary, right? So, mud and straw, these are the two things which are needed for making temporary houses. The houses which are not permanent, which can be shifted from one place to another, those houses are called temporary houses. So mud and straw are needed for making that. Then number 3, sloping roof. See here, sloping roof. Where do we need sloping roof? where it snows and rains a lot. Here you can see snowfall, white color. So here we need sloping roof. The sloping roof looks like this. This type of roof is called sloping roof, right? So when the snow will accumulate over here, the snow will fall down. Here the snow will accumulate, then the snow will fall down. So that kind of roof where the snow will come down on the ground, that type of roof is called sloping roof. And we need in the place where there is lot of rainfall and lot of snowfall. Number 4, blocks of ice are used for making igloo. Here is the image of igloo. You already know what is it. We have already learnt about igloo. Some houses which are permanent houses and that cannot be shifted from one place to another. So this is igloo, which is made in the place where there is chilling winter, where there is lot of snowfall. And how is this igloo made? This igloo is made with blocks of ice. See, can you see over here the blocks of ice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So many blocks of ice are used for making this igloo. Next, we have chapter 8, Things Around Us. Let us solve the question bank of lesson 8, Things Around Us. So please give the heading of lesson 8 and read along with me. Same question like we had in lesson number 7, same type of question is there in lesson number 8 also. Underline the incorrect words and write the correct words in the given space. We shall read the sentence and we'll find out which word is wrong. We have to underline and write down the correct word instead of the wrong word. Number 1. Air is a man-made thing. Is it? Is the air man-made? No, we get air naturally. It is the God gift to us. Nature means the trees, plants, they give us air, fresh air. So air is not man-made, it is natural. I will underline the wrong word. Like this in exam you will also underline the wrong word and you will write the correct word like this. Natural, natural. Air is a natural thing. That is the correct answer. Next, animal is a man-made thing. So animals, are the animals man-made? These animals like giraffe or zebra or cow or any other animal. Have we made these animals? Are they man-made? No, the animals are not man-made. Then, which type of things are animals? They are living things. They are natural. Also, they are living. So, the correct answer is living. Animals are not man-made. We have not made those animals. They are living things. Next, number 4. Water is living thing. Is it correct? Is water living? We drink water every day. But does water have life? Can the water breathe on its own? Does the water grow on its own? No. It is not a living thing. Then what is it? Water is non-living thing. See here, water image is given. We drink water every day. But do you know? Water is a non-living thing. So instead of living, you have to write non-living. Then we have question answers. Answer the following questions. Let's read number 1. What are natural things? Things which are found in nature are called natural things. Very easy. You have to just remember this much. Things which are found in nature are called natural things. If it is asked in exam, then also you can write only this much, which is underlined. Things which are found in nature are called natural things. Examples are given over here. Man means all of us. Then there are plants, animals. So many things are there which are natural. Also the mountains, rivers, all these are natural things. So things which are found in nature. Number 2. Name any 2 natural things. So we have to give the names of any two natural things. Any two, not more than two. We have so many, but we will write just two names. Birds and animals. You can see so many birds are there over here flying. Peacock is there over here, and so many other birds you can see on the screen. So these birds and animals are called natural things. We have to give two examples, so we write birds and animals. BIRDS, birds. ANIMALS, animals. Birds and animals are natural things. Number 3. Name any two natural non-living things. Understand the question properly. Any two natural but non-living things. The things which are non-living, which don't have life, but still they are natural. We have not made those things. So that two examples are given over here. Mountains and rivers. See here, mountains. Mountains are shown over here, beautiful mountains. These are naturally made. We have not made, but these are non-living as well. Same way, this river, you can see the water flowing, right? So the river is natural, but it is non-living. Mountains and rivers are natural non-living things. MOUNTAINS, mountains. RIVERS, rivers. These are the two examples of natural and non-living things. Then we have number 4. What are man-made things? If it is asked in exam, what are man-made things, then what will you write? Things which are made by man are called man-made things. Just if you write this much, it will be okay. You will get marks. Things which are made by man. That's it. See, over here it is given book, bat, boat, table, car. These are all examples of man-made things. Things which are made by man. Things which are made by man are called man-made things. We have made those things. Fill in the blanks with the correct letters. Number 1. Dash is used to make table, chair and pencil. What is used for making these things? Table, chair and pencil. First alphabet is given W. So you have to complete it. WOD, wood. WOOD, wood. This is the image. Wood is used for making table, chair and pencil. Number 2. Dash is used to make objects such as balloon, tire, eraser. We are using all these things. We use balloons, like you write balloons. Balloons can fly up high in the sky because of the gas filled in them. So you have already played with balloons. Tires are there of the vehicles, the wheels of the vehicles. Eraser, which you use for erasing in your notebook. So what is used for making these things? Rubber is used. RUBBER, rubber. RUBBER, rubber. R will be given. You have to write UBBER. So the spelling becomes correct. For that, you have to learn this spelling correctly. Number 3, and the last one for today. Dash is used to make bottles, buckets, comb and rope. So many things we can make. We can make bottle for drinking water. We can make buckets. We have buckets in our bathroom so that we can put water in it and we can take bath. Comb for combing our hair, and you should comb your hair every day. Ropes. Ropes are used for tying something, just like thread. We have ropes used for many purposes. So we can make all these things with the help of plastic. See the spelling? PLASTIC, plastic. PLASTIC, plastic. Plastic is used for making bottles, buckets, comb and ropes. So I hope you have written all the answers in your notebook. So today we complete question bank, 1 of lesson 7 and lesson 8. You have to write this one time in rough book. Thank you.